We're going to have a demonstration on how to lay out fabric and cut out the pattern for the apron. First of all, take the paper, and to save fabric, we've changed the center fold line, and lay it on the fabric and see if it fits. And then the next thing that's very important to do is measure whether the salvage distance between the two salvage marks is the same on both ends. So on this end, how many centimeters is it? 8 centimeters. And at the other end of the apron, how many centimeters is it? It's only 6. So we need to change this one here so that this end, refold the fabric so that it's 6 centimeters on both ends. Okay, is it 6 centimeters? Okay, so once you have it 6 centimeters on both ends, then you're ready to pin your apron pattern onto the fabric. Notice that the fabric says fold along the center line. Okay, take the pattern and lay it on the fabric after you've got it prepared and the fold line is ready. And take the fold line, and it's okay to turn it upside down. So we can see it, the fold line matches the fold of the fabric. Okay, and then go ahead and pin the pattern onto the fabric and put pins perpendicular to the edge, and so that you can cut it. The pin head should not stick off the edge of the fabric. And it's okay to put pins diagonal at the corners, and you should put your pins about 15 centimeters apart and in every corner. And you actually don't need too many pins along the fold edge, maybe one in the middle, because we won't be cutting along that edge, but then more around the sides and the bottom. And push your pin straight through the paper and the fabric, both layers of fabric, and then back out to the top. Let's show them one close up right here. Go ahead. Take the shears out of the shears drawer safely and carry them to your table where you're cutting out. And to cut out your fabric, start with your shears and hold them perpendicular to the table, and go ahead and begin cutting out your pattern. As much as possible, use nice, smooth strokes when you cut. And the curved edge is a little bit harder. You may need to move the fabric around a little bit or stand on the other side of the table so it will be easy to cut out. And then once you've cut down to the corner, go ahead and turn and cut down the other side. When you're done cutting out the apron, unfold the fabric so that it's spread out completely with no fold, and you'll cut one single pocket. Pin it on to the fabric, and when you're done pinning it, you say,
"Pattern check."
And I will come over and double check that you have not wasted any fabric so that you're ready to cut it out. This looks good, and so she's going to go ahead and cut out the pocket for us. Go ahead and cut it out. Unpin your fabric is that you need to mark the pocket placement mark on your apron piece. And as you look at the right side, it's 36 centimeters from the top of the apron, and there's a line on the pattern, and you need to take your marking chalk and mark that line right onto the fabric so that we know where you should put your pocket. And you can see that blue mark right there. Okay, when you're done with your pattern, unpin it and put your pins back in your pin cushion. Fold up your pattern pieces and replace them in your envelope right away, and then return it to your drawer.